So from this verse, Krishna starts telling Arjuna from this third verse that Kailabhyam mamsma gamah parth naitattvaya uppadyate shudram hirdaya dorbalyam tekta utishtah parantapaha. Any Mataji or Prabhuji would like to recite the translation?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, please.
O son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of the enemy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So see, here Krishna is addressing Arjuna with one word, that is Partha. So why this word has been used? Okay, so if you study entire Bhagavad-gītā, the 700 shlokas, you will see this one word occurs 38 times. That this is the one word with which Krishna addresses Arjuna 38 times in the entire Bhagavad-gītā. In entire 700 shloks, this word occurs 38 times. So why this word has been addressed here? So it means that whenever Krishna tries to tell something very sensitive, which is very meaningful and which should be heard by Arjuna, this word Krishna addresses. Can anyone guess, any Mataji or Prabhuji, what is another word that has been addressed, that Krishna addresses Arjuna by some word which occurs, that word also occurs too often? Any guesses?
Kaunteya.
Kaunteya, Mataji, very good. So Kaunteya is another word which Krishna addresses to Arjuna, and this word has come 24 times in entire Bhagavad-gītā. Actually, we did an exercise in our Hindi class that I wanted all the devotees to list down all the names with which Krishna addresses Arjuna and Arjuna addresses Krishna. So we had a special class just on this, discussing all the names and the meaning of all those names. So that is how we came to know all this. So why does Krishna addresses this word Partha? One meaning is Partha is another name of Maharani Kunti. So Krishna wants to convey Arjuna that you are the son of such a great Kshatrani. And being a son of such a great Kshatrani, this is not the right time to say that I am not going to fight. Okay, this is one meaning. Another meaning is, if we just take a dip of Mahabharata, when this war started, then the instruction had come from Maharani Kunti, not only for Arjuna, but also for Bhima. That her instruction was that time has come to show that we are true Kshatriyas. And everyone knows what does this mean, right? True Kshatriya means this is the time has come for the war and let us not come back. So this instruction was given by Kunti Maharani herself. So Krishna wants to tell that if you put down your weapons now, that means you are disobeying the instructions of your own mother, which in itself doesn't suit for a good son. And you are not only a good son, or not only a good character, but such a great warrior. So for you, this is not at all a good move. Now, he says that it does not become you because this character doesn't suit you. That's why Krishna tells Shudram Hirdaya Dorbalyam Tekta Utishtah Parantapaha. So leave all these petty things and wake up and do your activity. Now, at the end, he again uses a word which is known as Parantapaha. Parantapaha means chastiser of the enemies and destroyer of the enemies. So now, what does this mean for us in our life? See, we are capable of destroying our enemies. So for us, what are the enemies? Lust, greed, anger, pride. So these are the enemies whom we can defeat. But alas, we get defeated by them. So that's why Krishna is telling, hey, Parantapa, you don't have to get defeated. You should defeat them because you are capable. And via this, Krishna wants to tell us, every soul, that we are capable. Why we are capable? Because we are the part and parcel of Krishna himself. So we are capable, but due to the material engagements, due to the petty things, that okay, due to some relationships, some temporary relationships, we just get hold of all these lust, anger, greed, and we just get carried off. So that's why Krishna is telling that we can defeat all these things, but alas, as I said, we get defeated. So Krishna doesn't want Arjuna to get defeated, because Arjuna and Krishna does not only have a blood relationship, but they are a very dear friends to each other. That's why Krishna himself is guiding as a driver of Arjuna. And we don't do something special for someone like this, right? If until as we have a very good relation with that person. So Krishna really wants Arjuna to become, means not only claim some bad name standing in such a great war, but he wants that he should go ahead and get his duty done. Because as a Kshatriya, the biggest work that he has, the biggest karma that he has, is to fight in the battlefield, not to put down his weapon. So when Krishna tells this, see, that's why, right? It is always said that when the listener and the speaker are of good quality, then there is a very good conversation. So likewise, here, speaker, the Krishna, and listener, Arjuna, are of very good qualities. So when Krishna comes with this, just see the answer with which Arjuna comes. Okay. So let's go to. Okay. So now Arjuna is saying, Katham Bhishmam Aham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyoshthyami Purjarva Ari Sudana. So now in the third verse, Krishna addresses Arjuna with two words. Now Arjuna is addressing Krishna with two words. One is Madhusudana and the other is Arisudana. Madhusudana is a person who kills Madhu and Kaitab. So Krishna killed Madhu and Kaitab. And Arisudana. Arisudana means the people who are not of good character. So Arjuna wants to tell that you are Madhusudan and Arisudan. Madhusudan means you destroyed Madhu and Kaitab, and you are the destroyer of all those unwanted weeds of the society, those who keep on creating nuisance in the society. So that's why Arjuna says, "O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counter attack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship?" Right? So indirectly, Arjuna is trying to tell Krishna that how can I raise my hands on Bhishma and Drona? Why Bhishma and Drona? Because when Krishna brings up the chariot, he stands right in middle of the battlefield, right in front of Bhishma and Dronacharya. And these were the two great characters in front of which Krishna puts his chariot in front of them. So now Arjuna is trying to tell Krishna that, see, you killed Madhu and Kaitab, I understand. You kill enemies, but for me, in my life, it's not the same situation. Why? Because there are two characters, right? Bhishma and Drona. So when I talk of Bhishma, Bhishma is very dear to me. Bhishma is very superior to me. How can I kill Bhishma? How can I raise my hand in front of to Bhishma? Will you raise your hand in front of Ugrasena, who is very dear and very superior to you? Huh? Likewise, will you raise your hand in front of Sandipini Muni, who was your teacher? Because in front of me my teacher Dronacharya is standing, and he is so beloved to me and is very dear to me. Why? Because when he was teaching everyone, whether it's Kaurava or Pandavas, he was teaching everyone. But the skill that he taught me, he didn't even taught his own son Ashwathama. What was that skill? That how to bring back the Brahmastra. He taught everyone how to shoot Brahmastra, but how to bring back a shot Brahmastra back, he never taught anyone apart from me. So how can I raise my hand in front of him? I cannot. So these are all reasons with which Arjuna is coming up. So that's why we have to understand that life may be very brutal, and at times it is. Our practical life is very much brutal. But whenever life tests us, and it tests very brutally. But if we have a guidance like Krishna in the form of Bhagavad-gītā in front of us, then all our doubts will be vanished. So that is what the crux of today's class is. Let's see, as Krishna wants to tell Arjuna that, as Chanakya said, right, that it is better to die than to preserve this life by incurring disgrace. That if you have to earn defame to your life, then it's better that you end up your life. But Krishna never wanted this to happen with Arjuna. Krishna always wanted, as they were very dear friends, Krishna always wanted that Arjuna should flourish in his life. That's why Krishna always stayed with Arjuna. And this is a very, in fact, this verse, the third verse, is used in many motivational classes where Krishna is saying, Shudram Dorbalyam, Tektutishtaha Parantapaha. Leave this pity activities and get up and do your work. So that's why it's sometimes we see, even after having Bhagavad-gītā in our life, we keep on moving around in and around for so many motivations in life. That's the sad part, even in the life of devotees. Even after having Bhagavad-gītā with them in the form of Krishna himself, we move around having, hearing lectures of so many these so-called motivational speakers, those who come in YouTube nowadays. We know everyone. I don't want to take their names. Okay. So now, even as Swami Vivekananda said, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached. So we should not be, life tests us, no doubt. Life is hard. Life will test us, but that doesn't mean we put down our pens. We have to stand erect, do your best, and deliver, and everything. That's why we say, do your best and leave the rest on Krishna, and everything will be taken care. So this is how Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna that you do your duties, rest I will take care. That he didn't tell, but that he meant indirectly. So that's why for us also, we should do our best, put the best effort that we can, put your heart out, and rest Krishna will take care of. And that's what the crux of today's class was. Okay. So with this, we conclude today's class. If any Prabhuji or Mataji has any questions, let's take it up. Else we can conclude.